And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down, 30 base.
Single, 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 single. I got 11. I got 11. Tight right, tight.
Hey, Echo. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, orbit.
What's the edge? Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot.
Get it.
Back to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here you go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Bam, bam. Now.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready, ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Joker, 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 joker. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 30.
Look at me. Go on, go on.
Second and 6. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, Charlie.
Double up. He's got it.
5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
Rock it, rock it.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Coming, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
On the ready.
Mike 45. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Michelle. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurry up, get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, 50, plant.
58, come on. You got nothing to that.
Snap.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Evans. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No, check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. I'm here all day. New Mike 52.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Bravo.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. Mike 52. Hey. 52.
He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's time right here. He's time on the right. Everyone's got 4.
Move.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
60 outlaw.
Check 52 to the mark. Check 52 to the mark.
Leo.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
Go.
Under 10. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I'm on. 52.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Five.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Now back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. That's caught by Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
15-1. 15-1. Hey, exit.
10 at the 48-yard line.
52. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 52's the line.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Hey, back up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 4, check 4.
Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
High 7.
52, by 52.
2nd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready? 50.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check 52.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
What we got? Flag.
Back to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
This is Jones. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, G. Big Sears right here.
Hey, Delta.
52 is the mic. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Shoot.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Michelle on the counter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 13. Hey, lock it.
Check 50. Check 50.
Big grip. Big grip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You draw Corker. Smooth.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, they're always trying to get him the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 60 outlaw.
I know he ain't got it.
Go, go.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52.
2nd and 6. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
We got 6 all day.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Coming this way. Here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. High throw, but he makes the catch. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Complete, he finds Bray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic. Wild Bill. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Hey, echo. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 25 yards that time. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Where's your
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
52, Mike 52.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, D. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
61, matchbox lights.
A gain of 14.
Get it.
And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Patriots, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in.